Let's learn validation, the most important part of data entry in Excel. Whenever we work on any of the template or we enter data in Excel in a template, it needs to have a certain discipline for our data entry. What is mean by discipline? Suppose you want to enter city, in this case in column E. When you want to enter Pune as a city, entering Pune, Pune or Pwana, doesn't matter so far as contents and the meaning is concerned. But when we want to enter city in this column for future analysis or further references, then we must have a unique entry for unique city. Suppose we want to enter Vadodara, a city in Gujarat. Earlier it was Baroda. Entering Baroda and Vadodara, we have to decide what would be the right entry. Technically, entering both would not matter, but for further analysis or applying filters or applying pivot tables, in such case, to have a unique data analysis, we should have a specific discipline of data entry. Suppose we have a list of cities predefined for our data entry like this in column P. This is list of city, and I want to restrict myself or anybody who is working on the data to enter cities from specific set of cities defined herein. In that case, to restrict something in Excel is nothing but validation in Excel. How to set it? Select the cells or the entire column. It's your choice for what length of data you want to validate it. Here I want to validate city for data entry in specific cells. Suppose first 25, 2 to 25 cells. Row number 2 to row number 25. Select the cells, go to data, go to the menu data tab in data tools, data validation. By default, this window, data validation window, will appear with any value as a value allowed for data entry. We want to have a specific list, so select list. Here we have to identify a source. We want to define a source from where the city to be entered in column E. So click here, select the cells where you have predefined set of data entry. Here in this case, list of city. Again click here, go back. It will show source will show you as the range of validated cities from P2 to P25. Click on OK. See the change. The moment you click on OK, the cells you have selected will appear with an additional drop down arrow. This is called as drop down arrow. If you click on drop down arrow, it will give you the list of cities: Aurangabad, Vadodara, Nashik, and here I want to enter something like this, any random city, and if I press enter, it will pop up with a default error message from Microsoft Excel. The value you entered is not valid. a user has restricted values that can be entered into these cells. Now see, even if we change a spelling of any of the city, it will not allow you to enter in. With this, it is very much clear or evident that your data is perfectly set for avoiding data entry in the column of city. There can be a mistake of entering data, but there cannot be an error of entering data in the column, because it is forcing you to enter from a specific list of cities. If you have seen what the range I had selected, I have selected the range from P2 to P25. I had selected few blank cells here. If you look at the last city, that is Vadodara herein. Suppose I want to add new more city like Nanded. Nanded. What else? Latur. Solapur. I had added three more cities: Nanded, Latur, and Solapur. Go back to the cell of validation. Nanded, Latur, and Solapur are now accepted by the list because we had earlier selected our range till this cell. But if you entered something beyond this range, Ahmednagar, earlier cell is Dhule, last cell is Dhule, and immediate next cell is Ahmednagar. We are selected till Dhule, and if you look at this validated part, till Dhule it has accepted, Ahmednagar it had not accepted. So it's up to you at what extent you have to select range for predefined cities in anticipation to extend the predefined list in future. This is called as validation through list. You can set validation for category also, because we have predefined category of reservations. So select the cells. Now I am selecting the entire column. Okay, and now I want to validate it for the data entry for category through this data validation. Click on data validation, change this to list, source, go back to the list, Q2 to Q6 in anticipation not to have any additional entries in future. With that intention, I have not extended this part. I had restricted myself to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries only. So that is why Q2 to Q6. Click on OK. And now see the change. The moment I will click on OK, some change will occur here. Observe it. See, it is the drop down arrow, and it will appear for all the cells whatever we have selected. Even if you go down, the lower last cell, that is also giving you the validation of our data entry, for our data entry. Suppose you want to remove validation from this particular cell. Currently category is written therein, but it is validated for this. Validation is a, though it is a predefined stage for data entry, it cannot alter the values which are already entered there in the cell. Here in this case, category was already entered and still we selected the cell. It has not been changed. But if you want to enter it and again go for certain column heading, it will not allow to go for a change. So while designing your data, you have to think of what the validation you will apply to your data. This type of validation is typically called as validation through list. I will go back to the same validation of category. It is accepting only from the list. If I want to enter this as a category, it will not. See, this is predefined set of error message through Microsoft Excel. You too can set the error message for validation. During validation, once you complete with this part, go to input message. Here you can set your input message, like this is category field, enter from the down list only. This message will appear on screen whenever you will select the cell. And now you can set the error message. Error message is the message in the case of entry of non-validated data. Title would be wrong category. Enter data as directed. You have set the error message with title, that is wrong category, and the error would be it will pop up with saying enter data as directed. Where you have directed, it is here in input message against category field, and it will appear as a enter data from the drop down list only. Once these two things are over, click on OK. Earlier it was by default, means Microsoft Excel has defined error message. Here we are defining the error message. The moment you select the cell, if you are out of that cell, it will not appear. The moment you select the cell, it will pop up with what you want to do or whatever you had written there in against input message. This is a category field, enter data from the drop down list only. Where is that drop down list? Here, enter from here. Suppose I enter something like this randomly. I expect the error message. This is that error message, wrong category, enter data as directed. So you can retry and enter through drop down list. Are you getting it? This is what is validation through list. Let's learn how to remove validation. Here for the entire column you had defined data validation. If you want to remove it, select the column or cells from where you want to remove validation. Go to data validation. Click on data validation. There is a tab, clear all. Once you click on clear all, it will remove the validation from the selected cells. This is the F column. Here the F column we have selected for removing the validation. You can clear it through the tab clear all and OK. Now there is no validation. You can enter anything you want.